In this video, we'll talk about the 5-4 chord, or the 4-3 suspension, which is always played in 4 voices with the octave. So anytime that you see 5-4, that is an abbreviation for 8-5-4. The first chord has G in the bass, G in the soprano. We need the 5 and the 3 for our quad, 8-5-3 chord. The bass passes through. Now, we have D in the bass, G in the soprano, that's our 4th. We need an octave and a 5th. You always place everything below the soprano. You wouldn't want to put your 5th up here above the soprano. The given voice is always and must remain the highest voice. Now this 4 moves to the 3. As we can see here, D against F sharp, and we need our octave and our 5th. So you could write it like this with 2 quarter notes, or alternatively, you could combine that rhythm of the middle voices into a half note and play it like that. Continuing on. C to G. We need our 3rd and our octave here. And now we have another 4-3 suspension. You can actually just recognize that the bass note is the same note as before. It's a D. So I already know that I can do that as a half note. Here's our 4-3 chord. Let's continue a little bit. Here's a 6 over F sharp with the 6th. We add the 3rd, A. Ooh, a new 5-4 chord. We need the octave. Here's a 4, octave, and the 5th. Octave and 5th, and what do you know? You can do that again as a half note. Just like that. Here's another 6 chord, same one as before. Don't forget your stems. And here's the same harmony that we just saw. Let's hear this whole first phrase. And it continues. Here we see an accidental in brackets. That means it's editorial. Kellner is assuming that you know that this should be a a perfect 5th C sharp. He didn't write it. He's just assuming it. So not a diatonic 5th C, but the chromatically raised 5th C sharp. Okay. In the following video, we'll talk about 6-4-2 chords.